dream big, gotta dream big. Gotta dream big, gotta dream big. Gotta dream big.
Who will stop me now? I always been hip-hop consistent. From clothes to my flow, which are rap exquisite. Plenty years doing music, I'm an all-star in it. Like if rappers be-bomb, playing 48 minutes.
Here's Drink Champ Sports. We're bringing you Dream Big hip-hop. You know, we're doing this from a sports hip-hop angle. If you're looking for, you know, stats and percentages and final results of games, that's something that the other networks could do, you know, props to them. But we're getting down to the nitty-gritty. We're getting down to the real. We want to get the heartbeat. We want to see the guys sweat. And today, you know, at the table, we got the king. We got Harold Calderon, welterweight champion, 16-0. It's incredible what this young man has done, and we're here to try and promote it. We're going to bring out the realness and just see what he's got, what's on his mind. The next fight's coming up, homegrown throwdown, but we want to know from the beginning what this guy's doing. The Dream Big moment. So, Harold, welcome to Dream Big Podcast. Say what's up to the peoples out there.
Hey, how y'all doing? Thanks for having me today. I appreciate it.
It's dope. It's dope. We're here at Punchbox Gym. Thank you for opening the doors for us, for letting us set up in here. Ricardo, salute. Vinny, salute. So, let's get started. Give me something that... let me start it like this, real simple. What is your Dream Big moment when you knew this was what you was going to do? Like when you was a kid, you know, you got any brothers and sisters?
Yeah, I got.
Were you slapping them around and then you said, you know what, my right hook is good, I got to go with boxing, or it was like something else? Like what took you there?
The streets, you know what I mean? Like, I used to get in a lot of fights in the streets. Niggas want to check me and want to try me.
So in Miami, that's Miami.
Yeah,
you were born
in
Miami.
I was born in Miami. Yeah, I grew up in Ives Dairy. You know.
Ives Dairy serious. Ives Dairy serious. Is the whole hood in that area serious? The North Miami area, but
Miami Beach, Ives Dairy, that whole section right there. So that's where I grew up at. You know, and I had to get into a lot of fights, man. I'm telling you, we had little fight clubs too. Like, we would link up like on a Saturday, and all of us just slap box.
And somebody have a timer, and y'all just go at it.
And we just go at it.
You know what? There's a lot of people that start in that way on UFC. You know, but to go boxing, there's always that technician mentality. Yeah. There's always that, you know, you see the guy walk into the ring, and I'm guaranteeing that by the time you see him walk in the ring, if he took a step with the left foot, you say, okay, I know he's weak on the left. Like his body movements, you know how to read somebody's body movements.
Oh yeah.
Is that something that you study, or is that something that you've learned to do?
Basically, it comes with the territory. Like, I've been in the game now for 11 years. I've been professional for 5 years. This is my 5th year now.
Okay.
And yeah, like, it's just second nature to me now. Like, I just step in that ring, and you know, I'm not the best yet, you know, but that's my goal, to be the best.
You're the best for the most part.
Yeah.
And for you to call yourself the king, that's a lot of confidence, brother. I gotta salute that. I mean, I gotta salute that. There's nobody out there that's gonna call themselves the king, and be on a losing. Well, the only one that does that, LeBron, you know. But we're not gonna talk about basketball.
Yeah, let's leave LeBron alone.
Yeah,
right now. He might come back to Miami. We never know. Let's not talk bad. Let's see.
The dice game is real with that. But I know the dice game with you is for sure. You 16-0.
That's right.
Were you always, let's say, confident when you started? Did you have like the team that you have now that started, or were you like dolo? Were you by yourself and growing that mentality?
Yeah, it's been a tough road, man. It's been a very lonely road. You know, at the beginning of my career, even in my amateur days, it's been tough. Like, I've been overlooked a lot.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because there's always somebody that's been boxing before me, has more experience than me. So their focus is on the guy that's there, not to the guy that could be there. You know, eventually.
Right.
So I've been overlooked a lot.
So you basically one by one knocked them out and then stepped up.
That's basically what I've been doing. Just, you know, taking one fight at a time and just believing in myself and putting in the work, knowing that my time is going to come, and when my time comes, I need to be ready. And thus far, every time, you know, it comes down to fight time, we come with the W. We get the W.
Now, there's moments in an athlete's life, whether it be any sport, that you know this was, let's say, a trial and tribulation, a losing moment, but you turned it into an educating moment, right? So what can you share with us, like, it's been a struggle on the road when you started?
Well, yeah, my first fight, I took a L, you know, turning amateur, not professional. And I'm just happy for all the L's that I did take in amateur. I had an amateur record of 65-13, you know.
Oh, that's
and
serious.
a lot of my losses was in the beginning of my career.
And this is all in Miami?
This is all Miami, yeah. Well, international. I fought international. You know, I represented my country, Honduras. For the Olympics. I was gonna represent them for the Olympics, but it's a long story behind that. It just didn't work out the way it was supposed to. But I was on the team. I just didn't, you know.
Was it attitude? Was it that you snuffed the wrong person?
No, it was paperwork. It was some paperwork.
Okay. The
legalities
issue.
Yeah, exactly. I became a dual citizenship. But I got it too late, and they assumed that I had my citizenship there. Honduras, yeah, because of my parents were born there, and they thought I was born there.
Okay.
So it was just a miscommunication that led to you know, not.
But that was more of a venture towards being an Olympic.
Yeah.
You was on the team as a training athlete, and then that step to the Olympic level was halted. So you took that, came back to Miami.
I was depressed. I was a little depressed. I took a little couple
months. You smoked the spliff, then
No,
you don't do that. Let's put it out there. We're athletes.
Right.
That's
Focus,
why.
man.
Let me take this opportunity to say for DreamBig HipHop, that's why we're taking this angle, because athletes can't really be out there smoking and drinking. The only real sport that does that is like NBA.
That's true.
But they're not really exploiting it.
Yeah, that's real.
So as a boxer, y'all on a heavy discipline. No sex, no liquor, you know?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, not everybody though. Look, I'm not gonna say no names, but there's some guys in the sport that's up there, and they party a lot. You know what I mean?
But Harold the King Calderon is not taking shots the night before a fight.
Hell no.
Hell no.
I take this way too serious. Like this, I really sacrifice a lot. Like, you know, I was in school. I was a college kid, you know, and I dropped out of college because I wanted to chase my dream. I had a opportunity to be on the World Series of Boxing.
Okay.
For Miami.
That's
they had 1 year. They only lasted one season, but I had a chance to be a part of the team and all that. And it was a semi-pro league. And, you know, I dropped out of school, quit my job. I had a really good job. Not a really good job, but it was a good job with FPL, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, we need them. Every time the hurricane comes in Miami,
Yeah,
we fucking need the FPL to get out there. But you know what? Don't worry about that noise. We live. We live at Punch Boxing Gym. You see we got girls in the back sparring. That's what's up, you know. So that's what's gonna bring this interview, you know, raw, bring it real. That we got that. But let's say this. How does it feel to be, let's say, a sponsored athlete? Are you always been a sponsored athlete? Or?
Nah, I haven't. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, last 2 years, you know, I've been getting sponsors, but before it's been tough, man. Like, nobody cares about you when you ain't doing nothing. You know what I mean? That's the worst part. But that's a good part, too, because it makes you hungry. You know what I mean? Because if you get handouts in the beginning, you're not going to take it serious. You're like, oh, I deserve this. And you don't deserve this. You have to work for this. And that's why I tell everybody, like, there's no shortcuts to this. And what you see now it's been a long process, a long, hard journey that I've been through.
I did my little due diligence, and I was trying to, you know, see what I could learn about you. And I did see a video where you said that, you know, fuck the bullshit. You know, there's no shortcuts. You got to go from point A to point Z and thoroughly, you know.
Yeah, you might be one of those rare 1 in a million guys that could maybe get lucky, and I don't know how you made it to the top, but there's really no way, man.
You know what's good? That your attitude seems humble. You're not arrogant. You can be confident, but you're not arrogant. So you're not like a jerk.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can have that attitude where I'm gonna go in there and knock this dude's heads off, but at the same time, it's a process. You go through the process to make sure that you completed your blueprint.
That's right.
Right?
Exactly.
So I salute you for that.
So basically how it works is if you put in the work in the gym and you give 110%, then you have all the right to be confident, you know what I mean?
Right.
And I don't, yeah, like you said, I'm humble because I know where I came from. Like, yo, I grew up not having nothing really, you know what I mean?
And it's okay to say that after 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, 4, 5, 6-0, 7, 8, 9, 10-0, confidence getting big.
Yeah, it's getting up there because we're stepping up. We're not like a lot of these guys out here that have fake records, you know, they
manufactured records,
you know what I mean? Every time we stepping up, you know what I mean? In the beginning, of course, my fights weren't the toughest, but I had to get an experience of being in the ring, the lights and all of that, you know what I mean? But we going up, and not, you know, July 6th, we find another undefeated fighter, you know what I mean?
Right.
Hometown
We're going to get into that. But as far as, let's say, stand-up and fight consultant, you know, Ricardo, these people, they got with you, let's say, when you were 2-0, 3-0. Okay. So in the last 4 years, you just told me earlier that you're entering your 5th year.
Yes, sir.
So in the last 4 years, you had 14 fights? I mean, is that math right? Is the 12 fights? Regardless, that's a lot of fighting.
15 fights. Yeah.
15 fights. That's a lot of fighting.
Yeah.
Have you ever felt an opponent took you to that level, like where you came out in rage, or you more like
Every fight's just different, man. You never know what that opponent's gonna bring.
you don't study the other fighter. You just go in and do your game.
They need to be ready for me.
That's right. That's motherfucking
You know?
right. I heard.
They need to get ready for me. I've been doing this. This is not no joke for me. And these cats got to take it serious. You know what I mean? When they come to fight me. And first of all, I'm southpaw. There's not a lot. I mean, there is a lot of southpaw, but that's not.
That's
common.
the left. That's the left.
Yeah, left.
So
Yeah, fight left.
I don't want to throw your secrets out there. So do you lead with a jab, or you come with that hook? You don't got to tell me.
Hey,
but
everybody knows boxing. Everything. The most important punch in boxing to me is the jab. You set everything off the jab. Either you're right-handed or left-handed. That's all I'm gonna say. The jab is important.
Okay, now, let me since we're at Punch Boxing Gym and this is like your home, right? Your home base. What's your relationship with your team? Now take your time, cause it's important for you to vent and say it, and for the people to know who Harold Calderon is.
Okay. Yeah, I'm blessed to have the team that I have. You know what I mean? We all basically started together. You know what I mean? I was 3-0 when I got with the team, but it feels good to have a team that really cares about you and not trying to rush things or trying to make money off you, because boxing is a dirty sport, you know.
Right.
And they call it a poor man's sport because, you know, any man off the street could just come in the game and maybe if they're good, you know, become rich, you know, set their family straight and get good.
It has to be something special. It's not any man can come in. Any man can come into the gym, but your heart and your blood is gonna take you there.
Yeah, there's no shortcuts.
So you always knew. You always knew that this was where you wanted to make that turn, that change.
I mean, I
like, who told you, Harold, stop bullshitting on the street, get into the ring? Like, who said that to you?
Well, my first combat sport was wrestling. I did it in high school. Okay. And, you know, I loved it. And I had a friend that did boxing, and I knew him in 7th period. You know what 7th period was.
Right. That's when you're ready to dip.
Yeah, so we was there, and we're talking, and he's like, yo, come to the gym. I was like, all right, I'll go, because I want to try some stuff. So I thought I had hands and stuff.
Okay. Keep on. So the wrestling moves was there. You had the wrestling moves. You had the footwork.
Yeah, and wrestling played a big part into my boxing career too, you know, because you do need a lot of footwork, and it's like timing and like moving forward and back when your opponent. So
is that what boxers lack most at this point? Because somebody always trying to throw that one knockout punch, but it's their feet work that's not going to, right?
Man, it's called ring generalship. Like, when I
What is it?
Ring generalship.
Ring generalship.
Yeah, like,
y'all heard that out there? Y'all heard that out there? Ring generalship. Only an experienced, undefeated 16-0 boxer can say that. That's what's up.
Definitely. You got to know, like, where you at all times in the ring, you know, and dance and, like, have fun in there. Like,
loose.
Just be loose and relax. Like, sometimes, maybe I'll start off a little, you know, cold, stiff, but I'm just, you know, trying to feel the guy out and see what's going on. But once the rounds start going on, I start having fun. I start getting relaxed.
Okay, so you know what's funny? Like I said earlier, I was doing my little due diligence on what you was, right? So your last fight, dude quit.
Yeah.
It's fair to say that he said no mas, like Roberto Duran.
That's right.
So you even went on as far as saying that you was getting warmed up. You wasn't even getting ready. It was like, what, the third round?
The third round.
It was the third round. Buddy said, ya se acabó.
Yeah.
And you said, that's it? You was ready to go further.
I was, because I trained so hard for that fight. And for every fight I train so hard. I train really hard.
Yeah, let's not get that mistaken. You train hard for every fight.
For every fight.
Right.
No matter who's in front of me. Because all it takes is one punch to change the game.
Right.
You know what I mean? If I didn't do the miles, my legs going to be weak. And maybe I won't be able to get back up if I get dropped. But that's not going to happen.
Are you used to going lengths in the gym, in the fights?
Yeah, well, it just depends. Like, I have, you know, I'm 16-0 with 9 knockouts. So, you know, 7 guys made it out the distance. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But I'm ready for whatever. Yeah, my longest I've done been 8. This is going to be my first 10 round coming up. But, yeah, the 8-rounder, it shouldn't not even had gone to 8. It was, I scooped down to my opponent's level. And that was just another learning experience that I realized, like, that dude had no business being in there with me, especially lasting 8 rounds, because I was so much more better than him. My pedigree is so much better than
So
his.
so at the end of each match, you kind of like hard on yourself. You know what you could have done. You know what you should have done.
I'm definitely really hard on myself after my fights. Like,
Okay, well let's switch up the topic for a second. Being that I'm bringing, let's say, the hip hop angle to this, you know, with my drink sports, you know, drink chance sports rather.
Yeah.
And you're the athlete.
sir.
What gets you in the mood? What's your go-to song in the morning, or what's your go-to song in the car, or what's your go-to song in the green room? Like, what is it that, what vibe do you get off of that?
Well, you know, right now I'm still bumping that Wasted Talent.
Okay.
That's my album right now. You know, I feel like that's still the best album of the year right now. You know.
So you're talking about general. So as a young king, so as a young Calderon, you what like Miami? Were you into like the Miami hip hop, or you like?
I was everything, you know, everything.
Whatever it is.
Everything, like
Spanish
Rick
music
Ross,
too, or just
everything.
Okay.
everything. Yeah, Spanish, hip hop, rap. You know.
So you never know what Harold Calderon is listening
Yeah,
to.
it just depends on what's going on in my life at the time or how I'm feeling. You know what I mean?
So you think every boxer does that? Every athlete does that, or it's more like what you like to do to loosen up?
But I don't know what every other athlete or boxer does. I know that's what I do.
Okay, that's fair. That's what's up. Now, have you ever, in your wrestling high school work environment, are you like a musical person? Do you go out there freestyle? Do you have fun with it, or you just straight?
I think everybody in high school thought they could rap. You know, when you chilling with your dudes, you know, we have a little freestyle.
So this is what I'm envisioning right now.
Right.
What I'm envisioning right now is a young Calderon with the peoples out on Isedary Road,
Yeah.
and you slapping them, and you're doing your slap boxing, and then you start rapping.
And we started rapping, yeah. We used to call me Black Ice.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
Menace. I went through a few names. I didn't know which one.
So from
stick
Black
with me.
Ice to Menace to the King.
To the King.
That's what's up, man. I respect that a million.
Thanks,
you know, to see somebody that's Latino
Yes, sir.
in today's world, we won't get into the politics and nothing, but to be somebody Latino and striving and have the drive and the discipline, and you actually showing and proving, brother, you 16-0, that's not easy.
It's not.
So for you to get to that level and be Latino, do you feel that you have something like you're wearing a badge to the community, to your Honduras people, to the Isedary Road people, to the Miami people? Like how do you feel? Are we not there yet as being like a representation of I'm Latino and I'm an athlete and I'm growing? Or you still?
No, I'm there. I'm all about Latinos, blacks, white, everybody. This is my city. I did not say that.
That's right.
Everybody. I represent my city.
Now you mad cool dude. So when you say this is my city, are you saying it like this is my motherfucking city, or this is like?
Nah, this is my motherfucking city.
That's what I'm
straight
talking
up.
about.
Like, nobody's gonna ever take this city from me. I grew up here. You know what I mean? I wasn't born here, but I was raised here. And, bro, this made me the person that I am. And I'm so thankful for all the experiences and all the people that I've met in my journey. You know what I mean? Boxing, in the streets, in school, church. Everything that anybody that I ever met in my life has made some type of, you know, positive influence for me, man. And
Okay, that makes me feel like that was the correct answer. Regardless, you said it, and to say this is your city, to say to you the king, that's a lot of self-awareness.
Right.
And the boxers that have come with you, whether it be a short round or a long round, they've come to know that too. I think I have to believe that they come to know that.
Yeah, they know that, and they all want my position, and it's, you know, and I'm gonna protect my throne.
So you're number one.
I've-
Or say prospect, or you're making.
I've been number one in Miami, welterweight boxer. You know, anybody in the division could get it. They know that. I've been saying that. You know, cats talk like they want it. We send contracts, they decline it.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So there's actually rejections like,
Yeah.
nah, my man's not ready for Calderon.
They
Like,
say they're ready though. They talk like they're ready.
But when they decline it, they're more like, nah, not yet.
Yeah, exactly. What's up with all that talk though? Why, you know?
That's hilarious because that's what Buddy did. In that video, I heard you say that he threw the cutthroat behind you,
Right.
but then you put it on him, dog. You put it on him, and I have to say, it was impressive because he wasn't really expecting that. I would have to say, I gotta say he was, because he knows who you are. But after a couple body shots, things changed. What was it? You said the shit that Mike Tyson said. What was it? Everybody got a plan until you get punched in the fucking face.
That's real.
And I respect that because when Buddy, he said he don't want to get up from the chair, Ricardo was talking to you the moment the ref was saying no more.
I know, it was like
that shit was an ill view to see.
I was really
there,
surprised.
Right? That was an ill view to see.
Really,
He's telling you, okay, so hit with the left, finish off with the left hook, and the ref's already waving. Nah, that's it. Cut it off.
I thought I knew I was gonna take him out because the way I was feeling that night, I was feeling on point. And my timing was just starting to get there, my rhythm, and I already knew what his power was. I wasn't no more surprised. I already knew what he was. I already figured him out, and I was gonna take him out. But he did it on his own. That's why I said God gives you free will, and he willingly did it himself and quit.
I know his people was fucked up. But anyway, now has there ever been a boxer, whether that you fought in the past or coming up, that you actually don't like, or do you just go in there and take care of business? Like, has there ever been somebody that you genuinely was like, you know what, I'm gonna give it to him. This guy's getting it.
I mean, nah, it's strictly business. I mean, I really don't care what the next person does. I'm here to take care of my family, my friends, and handle business, and that's it. What the next man does, the next athlete, boxer, whoever, that's their business. You know what I mean? I'm here to take care of my people, and that's that.
Okay, that's fair to say. That's fair to say.
But
now, go ahead, bud.
But don't get it twisted. These guys could get it. Anybody disrespect, we line them up and we take care of it, and we could handle it like men in the ring, and after that keep it cold and keep it moving.
So do people send you invites to fight? Like, how does that work? Or do you send out how is it that?
I leave it up to my management. You know what I mean? That's their job to find me.
Have you ever said no to a fight?
Nah, I would never say no
to a
fight.
You take them all.
Yeah, we ready for anything because any man could get beat. You just have to, come up with the game plan and stick to it, and achieve and do it.
There you go. So let's say that your next turn around the corner is the homegrown throwdown.
Right.
Is at the Rock.
Yes, sir.
Is it at the Rock?
It's at the Hard Rock. Once
okay.
Again.
JD Martinez. 10-round fight. It's set up for a brawl.
All right.
Home team.
Yeah.
Your idea of it is conquer.
Always.
Not gonna be decisive. It's not gonna be I'm gonna wait for him to warm up. I'm gonna go in warm up. Are you going in full steam or you gonna just line him up?
Yo, we gonna take this kid out, man. It's this kid right here. It's levels to this, and he's been trying to fight me since.
Oh, so he's been looking for you.
He's been looking for me, man. I'm gonna just put it out there. This kid's been jealous of me since amateur days. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give you a little history behind it.
There you go.
I've been killing shit since amateur days. And he did a little something. And he.
We don't gotta talk about that.
Yeah, we don't even gotta mention this kid.
Right. I'm sorry I did. I had to, though, because I saw in the video you said motherfuckers keep saying this guy's name in front of me. I don't like that shit. So I thought you was gonna throw one, but
oh no, that wasn't even him. That was some other character.
Okay, even better.
Cause I don't like talking about other men. You know what I mean?
I respect that.
But if they coming at me, I gotta let them know what it is.
Right.
So tough guys on the internet and Instagram. A lot of people got balls.
Yeah, Instagram done got a lot of people fucked up.
Yeah. So this kid, one time after a victory of mine, first of all, I seen the guy, like, at my fights, checking me out. I guess he was trying to, like,
doing
first
homework.
I thought, yeah, doing homework, but first I thought, he was his hometown, supports hometown.
Right.
Because that's how I am. Like, any fighter out here, I want all of us to rise together. And,
right.
My mentality was like, oh, yeah, we going to, we getting more fights in Miami now. Let's all do our thing. Make other motherfuckers come down and fight us, and we gonna blow Miami back up. But no. They see you at the top, they want your position. Not work together.
That's just Miami's problem.
That's crazy, man.
It's just Miami's problem. That happens with music. That happens with local rappers. That happens with. I mean, I could say it happened with major rappers too, but even at the sports, even in the sports aspect of it, it's like what is it? Crabs in a barrel.
Right.
You standing out. You handing your hand out. But always somebody got to say something.
Yeah.
So you saw this kid in the audience.
Yeah.
You thought he was cool people's.
Yeah, because I know, because he see me, he'd be like, what up? I'll talk to him. I'm cool with everybody, you know what I mean? Because, like I said, I don't care what the next person does or whatever. So I'll just be cordial with everybody. You say what's up to me, I say what's up to you. And I keep it like that. We keep it moving. And he comes to my fight. You know, shows me love. Like, oh, you did your thing. Good job. A few weeks later.
Oh, so he said what's up to you?
Yeah. Because he won't say it in my face. Like,
Right,
he never
right,
got
right.
to the point where he said anything in my face. Everything's been through text or through what other people tell me. And, like, that's some girl shit. Like, I don't know, some kid. I don't know, man. You just,
That's that
if
fake
you want to
shit.
fight me,
That's
that's
that fake
fake
shit,
shit. If
yeah.
you want to fight me, tell me like a man, fight me. Let's do it. But it never happened like that. So then I get an Instagram message like, or they tag me into an Instagram message
Yeah.
that, oh, I want to fight him. Let's do this for Miami. This, that. And I was like, yo, you're only, and at the time I think he was like 2-0. I was like, yo, there's levels to this. Like, yo, I've been doing this. Like, there's no shortcuts. Stop trying to, get to the top. Put in the work. And maybe later.
So you basically was schooling him.
Yeah.
You
and
were
I'm gonna
basically
school
letting
him
him know,
again.
I'm here and I'm not going nowhere. So when you get to the point where you're ready to rock, we can do it. But don't run before you walk.
Exactly. And that's going to be, he's going to have to take another L, like, that day. And hopefully it's a lesson. Because,
Right.
I try to tell the cat, like, yo, there's levels to this, relax. You know what I mean? You just turned pro. Like, enjoy your career. Like, you know what I mean? A L in boxing is bad. It's a big setback. It's not like MMA where you could have 5 losses and still be fighting big time. You know what I mean? And you taking a L, like, in the middle of your career because you're not 3-0 no more. You're like 10-0. So,
Right.
It's going to be hard to come back from that. You're going to have to work double as hard. And, you know what I mean? And there's been other occasions, like, tagging me on, like, he's a fan of mine. Because, first of all, you come to my fight.
So he's a stan. He's like the first stan of boxing.
Yeah, he's definitely a fan of mine. Because I would never go to no opponent's fight, like, to go watch him fight. I don't care. I won't even, that was not going to happen.
You got your homies for that.
Yeah, somebody else job
shit.
didn't want to do that. I'm not scared of no man. So if I have to fight him, I'm going to fight him. But I'm not going to go to your show, and
big you up and give you a pound.
Yeah, and then at the back of your head, you have malintentions to want to fight me.
We got to leave that. We got to leave that alone. We got to leave that alone. So I'm excited. The homegrown throwdown's coming soon.
Yeah.
I think we got to go out there. I think we're gonna go support that. We're gonna go out there and get the tickets. Normally people would like to throw, let's say, a pass or a compliment. I'm ready to pay for my shit. No, it's true because that's part of supporting also.
It is.
It's not just bigging you up. It's just not sitting down and doing an exposure on an interview. It's actually going out there and show face.
Nah, that's true.
And I've learned that with everything that we do. As far as business and for fun. If it's for fun, you still gotta support. Support the whole thing.
No, definitely. One hand wash the other. Like I say, like I tell everybody that does anything for me or I do something for them. It's like we rise together, we shine together. Like, we just gonna, if I could help you, you'll help me out later. And that's it. I owe you one, you owe me one. I scratch my back, you scratch my back. We look out for each other. We brothers, and this is our city. Nobody else is gonna do it for us.
Exactly. So, I want to say thank you for coming through, having a little bit of time to share what people don't know about Harold Calderon, what people are expecting to have Calderon. DreamBig podcast is opening the doors on a different level, on a different platform for athletes that are either on the rise or already making strides. You feel me? You don't have to be, let's say, 16-0, but you are. So we got to make sure people know that and respect that.
Right.
It's a blood, sweat, and tears that you're doing. So, once again, to Punch Boxing Gym, thank you for having us. I know we got to get ready for the next event that you're about to get started.
Right.
So let's just, close it out here. If you anything last you want to say, you can plug in your IG, you can plug in all your stuff, and then we can get going from there.
Yeah, definitely. First of all, I just want to thank my manager, Ricardo Wilson. I want to thank the Heavyweight Factory for allowing me to be the main event on this card, July 6th. I want to thank some of my sponsors, TNZ. I got to shout out my homie Vamp Life, Jim Jones, Punch Boxing. That's the gym where we at. Success and Enemies, Ellie, what's good? White Lion, Into Deep Records, Fast Twitch, Donato Boxing.
Keep it coming. That's all
Dry
we want.
Clean VIP, Tropical Breeze, Auto Spa, and Xavier Moving and Storage. I love y'all. I couldn't do this without y'all. Drink Champs. Dream Sports.
Drink Chance, shout out to Nori and EFN. They giving me the motivation to come and do this shit for me. You feel me? So to see that blow up, I'm a sports fanatic.
Right.
So it's only common for me to say, you know, my brothers Nori, EFN, they do with the thing. Salute to them. They put the fire in my ass, pause. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To come and do something on a sports tip. So
That's
thank you for sitting down with us and doing this. Now, are you on IG or is it just your?
Yeah, I'm on IG. My IG is at Harold _, and then my Facebook is one Harold Calderon. Twitter, one Harold Calderon. Just come hit me, man. I hit back. You know, I'm cool.
There you go. He's cool, but not enough to be your friend. If you see him in the ring. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's the only time I ain't your friend, bro. He's no friends, and I don't know that guy that's in the ring. The King, he's a beast, man. Respect to that guy. He's a tough guy, man.
Salute.
I wouldn't want to be in there with him.
Salute, put respect on the name. Harold King, the King Calderon, 16-0 welterweight, homegrown. Throwdown is coming up soon. If you want to see him, if you want to support, you know, show a little bit of Latino love. And if you're not Latino, you get love too. You know, we fucking love everybody. But as a boxing monster, the kid is doing his thing. Shout out to Punch Boxing Gym for letting us set up in here one more time. Ricardo and Vinny, good looking out, salute. And this be the first one we done. Dream Big, Aldo Calderon, salute, my brother.
Appreciate you guys having me for the first one. That's dope. I'm here with DreamBig podcast. You know, we here on my media day, getting ready for this fight July 6th, hometown throwdown. I'd love for everybody to come out. Thank you to you guys for having me. Appreciate you.
The King, Harold Calderon, the King. That's what's up. Respect, my brother, respect.
Gotta dream big, gotta dream big. Gotta dream big, gotta dream big. Gotta dream big, gotta dream big. Gotta dream big.